everyone, welcome to eKnowledge Hub. I'm Manjusha and in this video we are going to discuss articles. What are articles? Articles are nothing but demonstrative adjectives. They are used to point out a person or a thing. They generally describe a noun and they are placed only before a noun or an adjective. For example, Ram is a boy before a noun. Ram is a good boy before adjective good. Right? We all know there are three articles a, an and the. Look at these examples. I saw a peacock in the park. A peacock. There is an umbrella on the table. An umbrella. I trashed the monkey for spoiling my kitchen. Which monkey? The monkey. So a, an and the are the articles. These three articles are classified into two types. We have two types of articles. One, indefinite article. Two, definite article. What is indefinite article? As the name itself expresses, indefinite, not definite, not exact. Indefinite articles do not refer to a particular person or a thing. A and an are called indefinite articles. They are used only before singular, countable, common nouns. We cannot use a and an for plural nouns or uncountable nouns. You can say a pen, but can you say a pens? No. You can say a gun. Can you say a rice? No. Remember, indefinite articles are used only before singular, countable, common nouns, and a and an are indefinite articles. Look at these examples. Uday has a pen. She has an orange. There is a box. Yesterday, Shreya purchased an umbrella. Now let's see uses of article A. Article A is generally placed before the words which start with the consonant. We know in English we have 5 vowels and 21 consonants. So generally we place article A before the words which start with consonant. For example, a book, a pen, a gun, a goat, a child, a black pen, a bus, a mobile. Moving on to the second usage. Article A is used before words which start with vowel but sound consonant. For example, a European, a union, a unit, a university, a unit, a unicorn. Though they begin with vowels, they sound consonant. Now let's see the third usage. Article A is used before the phrases or expressions which begin with vowels but sound consonant. For example, a one-eyed beggar, a one-legged thief, a 1 rupee coin or a 1 rupee note, a useful thing, a eucalyptus tree, a one-man commission. Now let's see the fourth usage. Article A is used before units. For example, a meter, a kilo, a liter, a foot, etc. Next usage. Article A is also used in exclamatory sentences like what a pretty girl, what a beautiful day, wow, what a shot, how terrible a scene. Next usage. Article A is used before certain expressions of quantity. For example, a lot, a dozen, a great deal of, a couple. Next usage. Article A is used before minor health problems, not diseases. I'm talking about minor health problems like a headache, a cold, a running nose, a sore throat. Next usage. Article A is used before the words like walk and distance like every day he goes for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Next usage. Article A or an are used in the sense of certain profession of a person, not certain person, certain profession of a person. For example, I saw a magician in the club. He is a professor in my college. Next usage. Article A is used in certain expressions or phrases and we must use them and accept them as they are without any logical questioning. For example, to make a noise, to tell a lie, to take a fancy, to make a fire, to have a cold. Next uses, Article A is used before first noun when two nouns are connected by and but hints at only one person or a thing or an animal. For example, I met his friend who is a doctor and singer. She is a smart and beautiful girl. Next uses, Article A is used before singular countable nouns to represent whole class or kind. It doesn't mean only one, but it means entire kind or class. For example, a computer is an electronic machine. Not only one computer, we are talking about the entire kind of computer. A dog is a faithful animal. Next uses, Article A is also used in the sense of every or per. For example, he gets salary of 50,000 rupees a month. She runs 5 kilometers a day. That's about Article A. Now let's see Article an. So the uses of Article an. The first use is Article an is used before the words which begin with vowel letters A, E, I, O, U. For example, an apple, an egg, an innings, an owl, an umbrella, an idea, an island, an ostrich, an opportunity, an employee. Next use is Article an is used with the words which begin with H, where H is silent, hence we have to take the next letter. For example, an hour, an honor, an honorable gentleman, an honest man, an heiress. Remember, all words which start with H are not silent. For example, a hotel. Here H must be pronounced. Now let's see the next use is Article an is used before the abbreviations which begin with consonant but sound vowel. For example, an MA student, an MLA, an SBI branch, an MP, an FIR, an Xmas tree, an LLB student, an SI. Next one. Articles a or an are used in the sense of one. That means you can use one or Article a or an. For example, he has one bike with him or a bike with him. There is an owl with him or one owl with him. That's about indefinite articles a and an. Now let's see definite article. The is called definite article because it is used before a particular person or a thing or an animal. It can be used before either singular or plural, countable or uncountable nouns. Now let's see uses of article the. Article the has lot many usages, as many as study plus. Now let's see the first one. Article the is used before already mentioned nouns or repeated nouns. For example, I met a doctor. The doctor prescribed me this medicine. Which doctor? The doctor whom I met. We saw an elephant. The elephant was big in size. Next use is article the is used before a singular noun to express whole kind or class. For example, the horse is the fastest domestic animal. The cow is a useful animal. Next use is article the is used before unique things or nouns. For example, the earth moves around the sun. The sky is blue in color. The sun rises in the east. Next use is article the is used before the nouns like school, college, church, temple, seashore, bed, prison, court, etc. when they are used in secondary purpose. You should know about here primary purpose and secondary purpose. So let me explain you that. What is this primary purpose? If the object is expressing the primary purpose of the subject, that object is said to be in primary purpose. For example, he goes to church every Sunday. He goes to church every Sunday. The primary purpose of him is going to church. So, church here is used in primary purpose. But look at this sentence. I went to the church to see the architecture. I went to the church to see the architecture. What is the primary purpose? My primary purpose is not going to church. My primary purpose is to see the architecture. That means church became the secondary purpose. So remember, we use article the before the said nouns only when they are used in secondary purpose. Look at these examples. My friend came to the office to meet me. I went to the hospital to console my friend. Next use is article the is used before the directions like the east, the west, the north, the south, etc. Next use is article the must be placed before superlative degree adjective. It is must. For example, Anil Kumble was the fastest spinner in the world. He is the most intelligent boy in the class. Next use is article the is used before epics and religious books like the Ramayana, the Vedas, the Puranas, the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, etc. Next use is article the is used in comparative degree when it shows proportionality or compression. For example, the faster you drive, the more dangerous it is. The higher we go, the cooler we feel. The harder you go, the more you sweat. Next one, article the is used before musical instruments like the guitar, the veena, the flute, etc. Article the is used before a person or a thing when it is particularized or specified. For example, Rohan is the person who sings well in our college. That was the path I selected. Next use is article the is used before a proper noun to make it a common noun. We already discussed this in nouns chapter. Look at these examples. Kalidas was the Shakespeare of India. Kashmir is the Switzerland of India. Bill Gates is the Kubera of his time. Article the is used before the names of mountains like the Himalayas, the Aravalli, the Alps, etc. Next use is article the is used before uncountable nouns when they are specified. We know uncountable nouns, abstract nouns and material nouns. Look at these examples. This is the music composed by A.R. Rahman. Which music? The music particular. This is the sugar which is very sweet. Generally sugar is sweet. This sugar is very sweet. Next use is article the is used before abstract nouns like Raju faced the poverty during his childhood. He is the honest man. Article the is used before famous or well-known newspapers like the Hindu, the Indian Express, the Times of India, the Business Line, the Deccan Chronicle, etc. Next use is article the is used before the names of plural countries or republic federations. Let me ask you a question. What is the name of our country? If you say it is India, of course you're right, but I want you to tell the full name of our country. What is the full name of our country? No, it's not Bharat, it's not Hindustan, no. The full name of our country is the Republic of India. See, when you use Republic, we must place the Republic of India. But if you are just saying India, do not use article. That's the reason we do not say the America, but we say the United States. Right? Look at these examples. India, the USA, the United Kingdom, the Republic of Germany, etc. Next use is article the is used before the names of oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, waterfalls, deserts, forests, valleys, etc. Look at these examples. Rivers, the Krishna, the Godavari, the Narmada, the Ganga, etc. Seas, the Black Sea, the Bay of Bengal, the Red Sea, etc. Oceans, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, etc. Lakes, the Koleru, the Pulicat. Waterfalls, the Niagara, the Anzal, the Ududsagar. Deserts, the Sahara, the Atacama, the Thar. Forests, the Nalamala, the Gir. Valleys, the Araku Valley, the Death Valley, the Valley of Flowers, etc. Next use is article da is used before the names of political parties like the BJP, the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party, etc. Next, article da is used before the names of banks like the RBI, the SBI, the ICICI, the HDFC, etc. Next use is article da is used before the names of museums like the Indian Museum, the Salar Jung Museum, the Madame Tussauds Museum, etc. Next use is article da must be placed before ordinal numbers when they refer to an order or sequence like the first, the second, the third, the 21st, etc. Next use is article da is used before the days of importance like the World Literacy Day, the World Women's Day, the Valentine's Day, etc. Next use is article da is used before ages or revolutions like the White Revolution, the French Revolution, the Mughals age, the Mauryans age, etc. Article da is used before the titles or awards like the Bharat Ratna, the Padma Bhushan, the Param Veer Chakra, etc. Article da is used before the theories and laws. For example, the Newton's law, the numbers theory, the law of thermodynamics, etc. Next one, article da is used before famous monuments like the Taj Mahal, the Charminar, etc. Next one, article da is placed before an adjective to make it a noun with that quality. For example, the poor, the rich, the industrious, etc. Next one, article da is used before the names of trains, ships, planes, etc. For example, the Rajdhani Express, the Titanic, the Indian Airlines, etc. Next one, article da is used before certain words to express the race. For example, the English, the Hindu, the French, etc. Next one, article da is placed before two nouns connected by and to represent one person. If it is placed before two nouns connected by and, then it represents two persons. For example, the director and the producer are in the office, two persons. The director and producer is in the office, only one person. The poet and the writer have published a book, two persons. The poet and writer has published a book, one person. So that's about the uses of definite article da. So far we have discussed what is article, where to place article, types of articles and uses of articles. Now let us see where not to use articles under omission of articles. So let's see that. First omission. No article should be placed before proper nouns. For example, the Manmohan Singh is our former Prime Minister. No, Manmohan Singh is our former Prime Minister. The New Delhi is the capital of India. No, New Delhi is the capital of India. Second one, no article is placed before abstract nouns. Of course, we have seen when we particularize, we place. But normally, no article is placed before abstract nouns. For example, the honesty is the best policy. Wrong. Honesty is the best policy. The wisdom is better than riches. Wrong. Wisdom is better than riches. Next omission. No article is placed before material nouns. The gold is a precious metal in India. Wrong. Gold is a precious metal in India. The cotton is cultivated largely in India. Wrong. Cotton is cultivated largely in India. Next omission. No article is placed before the names of meals like breakfast, brunch, lunch, supper, dinner, etc. However, there is an exception. We have discussed in nouns, we can place article da before a particular meal when we specify. Now look at these examples. I ate the lunch at 1 o'clock. Wrong. I ate lunch at 1 o'clock. I take the breakfast daily. Wrong. I take breakfast daily. Next omission. No article is placed before the words like school, college, church, temple, seashore, prison, pet, shop, market, etc. when they are used in primary purpose. However, when we use them in secondary purpose, we can place. For example, Mr. Richards goes to the church on Sundays. Wrong. Mr. Richards goes to church on Sundays. It is primary purpose. I go to the college every day. Wrong. I go to college every day. That is the primary purpose. Next omission. No article is placed before the names of languages. Because if you place before the name of a language, it expresses the people of that language, that means a race. Unless you want to express the race, do not place article before language. For example, my brother is learning the English. Wrong. My brother is learning English. My cousin speaks the French. Wrong. My cousin speaks French. Next omission. No article is placed before the relations of family. For example, the mother cooks in the house. Wrong. Mother cooks in the house. The father is the breadwinner in the family. Wrong. Father is the breadwinner in the family. Next omission. No article is placed before the names of games and sports. Like, the football is a rough game. Wrong. Football is a rough game. They like the cricket. Wrong. They like cricket. Next omission. No article is placed before the names of diseases. Before minor health problems, we discussed we can use indefinite article ye, but before diseases, no article is placed. For example, he is suffering from the cholera. Wrong. He is suffering from cholera. He died of the dengue. Wrong. He died of dengue. Next omission. No article is placed before a noun when it is preceded by a distributive adjective. For example, every student was present here. Wrong. Every student was present here. Each girl got a prize. Wrong. Each girl got a prize. Next omission. No article is placed before the nouns when they are used in pairs. For example, they are the brother and sister. Wrong. They are brother and sister. It differs from the man to the man. Wrong. It differs from man to man. Right guys, that's about the omission of articles. So that is all about our today's chapter on articles. I hope it is clear. Please go through this one more time and get clarity. In the next video, we'll be discussing the application on articles. So do subscribe and share this video, and do not forget to hit that like button. And do comment how do you understand, or if you have any questions about this. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, have a nice time.